Here we will solve few questions from the parallelogram law. So first question is, two forces 100 Newton and 200 Newton are acting simultaneously at a point. What is the resultant if the angle between them is 60 degree? So you know the formula for resultant for the parallelogram law. So resultant is p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta, where theta is the angle between two forces that is given as 60 degree. P is one force that is 100 Newton and Q is the other force that is 200 Newton. So we'll put it in the formula. So R equal to square root of 100 square plus 200 square plus 2 into 100 into 200 into cos 60. So we'll find out the value of resultant. Next question is, two forces act at a point and angle between them is 120 degree. So it is given that two forces P and Q let acting at a point and angle between them is 120 degree, and it is given that the bigger force is 40 Newton. So let this one is 40 Newton. Let P is the bigger force, which is 40 Newton. Resultant is perpendicular to the smaller one. So let this is the smaller force Q. So resultant is perpendicular, means 90 degree to this smaller one. So let this angle is 90 degree, and find the smaller force and the resultant. The question is, we have to find out the smaller force and the resultant. So we have to complete the parallelogram. So let this is the parallelogram. So if this angle is 90 degree and total is 120, what is this angle? This is 30 degree. This is the resultant which is making 90 degree to the smaller force. So this angle is 30 degree, the angle between the resultant and this larger force. So what is the value of tan alpha? Tan alpha is q sin theta divided by p plus q cos theta. So q is unknown, theta is the angle between two forces, that is on 120 degrees. So q sin 120 divided by p is 40 plus q cos 120 degree. So what is the value of alpha? Alpha is the angle between resultant and the force P. So tan 30 equal to q sin 120 divided by 40 plus q cos 120. So from in this equation there is one unknown, that is q. So we'll solve this equation and we'll find out the value of q. Then after that it is asking for the resultant. So after solving the value of q, we'll put it in the formula of resultant. Resultant equal to p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. Theta is 120, so cos 120. So after solving this, we'll put the value of q here. P value is 40 Newton, so we'll calculate the value of resultant. So next question is, find the magnitude of two forces such that if they act at 90 degree, their resultant is root over of 10 Newton. So resultant is p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. So when theta equal to 90 degree, that time resultant is square root of 10. So r equal to square root of p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. So here theta equal to 90 degree, that time resultant is root over of 10. So if we'll do the whole square from the left side LHS and the RHS. So if we'll do the whole square of LHS and RHS, we'll find 10 equal to p square plus q square plus cos 90 is 0. So this term will be 0, and it is asking that when resultant is square root of 13, that time angle between them is 60 degrees. So p square plus q square plus 2pq cos 60. So cos 60 is half, so p square plus q square plus 2pq into half root over, that implies square root of p square plus q square plus pq equal to square root of 13. That implies 13 equal to p square plus q square plus pq. So p square plus q square value is 10. From here we got it. So 10 plus pq. So what is the value of pq? We'll take it to this side. So 13 minus 10, that is 3. So pq is 3. So what is the value of a plus b whole square? P plus q whole square, that is p square plus q square plus 2pq. So what is this value? p square plus q square is 10 plus 2pq is 3 into 2 6, that is 16. And what is the value of p minus q whole square? That is p square plus q square minus 2pq. So that is equal to 10 minus 2 into 3, that is 6, that is equal to 4. So if we will do the square root, that implies p plus q equal to square root of 16, that is 4, and p minus q equal to square root of 4, that is 2. So we will solve this. So 2p equal to 6, so p equal to 3 Newton, and p plus q equal to 4, so p equal to 3 means 3 plus q equal to 4, that implies q equal to 1 Newton. So this is the answer, p equal to 3 Newton and q equal to 1 Newton. So next question is, a push of 180 Newton and a pull of 350 Newton act simultaneously at a point. Find the resultant if the angle between them is 135 degree. So here students usually do a mistake, that take both the term as positive, but I have already told you push force means it is acting towards the body, means it is a compressive force, so it sign will be negative. So p equal to minus 180 Newton, and pull force means it is acting away from the body, it is a tensile force, so its magnitude will be positive, so 350 Newton. So it's given that theta equal to angle between two forces 135 degrees. So resultant is square root of p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta, that implies minus 180 square equal, that will be positive term, q square is 350 whole square plus 2 into minus 180 into 350 into cos 135 square root. So this term will be negative, so here it will change the answer. So solve this and find the value of resultant. So these are few questions I have solved from the parallelogram law topic. So I hope you can solve the other problem from this topic easily.